recording. Audacity is recording.
Okay, good.
Jessica, we have
that
started.
has only happened once.
No, that happened twice.
That was twice.
We are recording.
Yeah, Jessica, there was
Actually,
twice. We got 20 minutes into the episode and realized we weren't recording. Well, Caleb realized we
I guess
So
it
it was
did.
pretty rough. Okay. So yeah, I thought it was pretty epic the way they just casted Sean Bean, and then, he died. It was like, hey guys, check out this huge actor HBO's getting for the show, and everyone's like, cool, Lord of the Rings, fantasy and stuff, and then.
Oh yeah,
he
he was like one of the big reasons I actually started watching. Like I didn't start watching until after season 2, and I was like, Sean Bean, I love Sean Bean, and they were like, he was on all the posters and all that, and Caleb was introducing me to it and all that stuff. And he's like, Sean Bean's in it, and I was like, what? Sean Bean's in it? He's in a TV show? And I was like, yeah, and I was like, dude, I gotta watch this show now. But I mean, I was already planning on watching it, but that was like icing on the cake, and so then my heart was broken.
When he died, it was so symbolic of like the audience just like losing their innocence. It was like, yep, everything you knew about stories is dead.
Yeah, we all lost our Game of Thrones virginity at that moment. It's like, holy crap, this can happen. This can happen.
True. Very true.
It's like when you think back to, you're like, guys, remember when we thought Ned Stark wasn't gonna die because he was the main character? How silly it was.
So funny.
So
If we only knew.
that's true. Welcome back to the Cast Beyond the Wall, everyone. I'm your host, Caleb Masters, and we are sponsored by, we're presented by our partners at We Got This Covered. I am joined today from this household, my own household,
Austin Lucari.
and other recurring host who's in every episode, the man, the legend, who's about to have a red wedding, sir.
Daniel Stull.
And we're here to talk about this week's episode, the first of his name. And we just want to say thank you so much. If you're tuning in live, you can go ahead and submit questions through the Q&A app, which should be popping up. Oh, shit. I think I turned it on. Hold on. Hey.
You cannot submit questions.
You cannot submit questions now. On and off before the broadcast. Oh. Well, you can submit questions to our YouTube page. That we will take two different questions. We will take 2 breaks to answer your questions throughout the episode. So go ahead if you have comments. You're like, these guys are crazy, or these guys are awesome, or hey, what about that one thing? Go ahead, send us a question, and we will take our time to answer you, and also answer your responses on the listener feedback through Facebook and Twitter. So thank you so much, everyone. This week we are joined by a special guest host. Ma'am, could you introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Lady Jessica of House Martin. What else am I supposed to say on this thing?
Just roll with it. Just whatever.
Yeah, that's me, Jessica.
Yeah.
I've been on this once before. Not
Jessica!
this season, last season.
Last
Also,
season.
I apologize. I'm on my phone, so I'm holding it. If anyone's watching this, it might be kind of jerky. I'm also got the Thunder game on in the background. So.
Yeah, it's the thunder. It's just it's causing an earthquake. I promise it has nothing to do with the fracking. So yes, Jessica joined us last season. She was guest hosted 2 or 3 times last season. We loved having her on, and we are so glad that she's back to help us discuss this kind of like this really kind of exciting episode. That's kind of very kind of like it's like pausing and saying, guys, remember all those times when Game of Thrones did this thing and that thing? So yeah, we're really glad to have you back on.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Well, as we always do, we wanna have fun and think, what if we were in Westeros? And actually, for those of you who listened last year, this question might be a bit familiar. But the question of the week that all of us hosts are going to discuss is, if you could remove one major player from the show of Game of Thrones, who would you get rid of? Now, a couple weeks ago, during our live Q&A, we had someone who asked, what if we could bring someone back to life? This is kind of the reverse of that question. Austin Lucari, starting with you.
Now, arguably, they're not a major player. But my hate for them is so major that I really need to see Sam Tarly die. I need to see him die.
What?
I mean, we talk about it every single week.
I don't know why you hate Sam so much.
So much.
He is kind of annoying. I'll take your side on this one.
I mean, He's
you.
annoying. He gets on my nerves too, but I don't want him to die
He needs to
necessarily.
die. He needs to die.
He's a good old heart. He might be an idiot, but he's at least got a good heart of gold.
It's not that he's an idiot. He's not an idiot. He's just annoying and fat and lazy and obnoxious. Like,
Yep. If this was last year, it would have been Rob Stark, and then everyone would have been really sad. But that time has already passed. I already won that battle.
Wow, man.
Ooh,
Sam's
yikes.
a Craven, and there's no room for Cravens in Westeros.
Oh gosh, Mr. Austin Lucari, I think that's a bit prophetic, but I hope that George R. Martin subverts your expectations by not killing Sam. I actually hope Sam lives as long as possible just to spite you.
He's going to. He's going to be the Jar Jar Binks of Westeros.
Mr. Jassa Binks. Okay. All right, Mr. Stoll, who would you take out of play? Who would you remove from play?
This is a really, really tough question for me, honestly. I don't really know who I'd choose. I guess I'm going to go, I don't know. I'm going to say Cersei, actually.
Cersei.
Yeah.
Everyone, Austin just dropped the mic and exploded.
That's the thing, though. See, like,
on a co-host.
I'm with Austin as well too. I actually kind of like Cersei a little bit, but I would remove her just because it had such an interesting. I think it should be very interesting if she wasn't there. Marjorie probably have a lot more, and the Tyrells probably have a lot more influence than they do now. Cersei's been kind of the person that's prevented them from getting control of Joffrey, and now we're about to see the kind of the showdown for Tommen a little bit. It seems like. So I don't know. I guess I just choose her. But this, I will honestly say, there's a very tough question. I don't know if at the moment I choose to remove anybody because I just love the way it's playing out so far. So
fair game. It's been pretty chaotic so far.
yeah, especially after this episode, we found out a lot, which was really exciting.
Oh yeah, Cersei was a huge player this episode. Huge player this episode, for sure. Lady Jessica, who would you just take out of play and annihilate from the history of Game of Thrones?
At this point, I thought a lot about it, and I think that I would probably remove Tywin. I'm going to go a different Lannister.
Yep.
I think Tywin's kind of like the glue behind everything, I mean, nobody really, obviously no one respects Tyrion. No one really, I mean, I guess in a way they respect Cersei and, Jaime, but more so, it's more about Tywin. Tywin has the power in the Lannister household. He's the one who demands the respect, and so I think that if he were out of the picture, we'd see everyone just blow up. Everything would just go to shit, I mean, because Cersei's...
It'd be like 100 Cerseis running around.
Cersei does not make good decisions, Jaime is, in charge of the Kingsguard now, so what can he really do about anything? So we're kind of left with Cersei's crazy decision making that's only gonna piss people off. I think that'd be super interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of took my answer because I was gonna say Tywin Lannister just because
I was gonna
we've all talked about how much we. Yeah,
I was gonna say Tywin, but I figured someone else was gonna say it, so I just went ahead and changed mine before.
Well, and here's the thing: I love Tywin. I see Auden just shake; he's rolling in his grave over there. I think Tywin is a fantastic character, interesting. We gushed for 30 minutes on Tywin a couple weeks ago. So there's definitely
I actually love Tywin.
It would be interesting to remove him, but you guys have made two of my favorite characters. So
well, no, but it's it's like removing.
Too, so
yeah.
Like removing.
It would be interesting to see what happened.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. It's like taking out Ned Stark. If Ned Stark, when they take out Ned Stark, you're like, what the crap's the show gonna do? So it'd be kind of the same type of chaos, except for the Lannister family. It's like Jessica said, he is the glue. He is the man who is like the puppet master pulling the strings of the Lannister legacy. And if he's not there, like Jess said, there's not gonna be. There's not gonna be. Jaime doesn't care. Jaime doesn't care. Cersei is not remotely good enough to pull off the crap he is, and Tyrion, he's just not going to get it done. So
we did find out though that we could kill off the one person that made all the events possible, and then we would have no story.
That
we found out about this week.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited to talk about that.
We lost
Okay, let's
Jess.
focus.
Jessica got a phone call, so
Oh wow.
Oh, it kicked her off. Oh God. Oh.
That's funny.
Does she not have a laptop or anything?
I'm not sure. I know her roommates do, but I know
if
like
she doesn't
Tobin
have a
does. But Togan plays a lot of League, so he might be using it, or he could be watching. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on.
I can tell you if he's playing League right now.
So yeah, well, we'll just keep kind of rolling with it, talking about it. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
you
it's
know, we lose Tywin. You're going to lose quite a bit of. I mean, it would be interesting, but then it's also like again with the Lannisters being the bad guys, and he is kind of the house of the Lannister family. It's like, well, they're not really the bad guys, but you know what I mean, like the antagonists, right? It's like, where do they go? Where do you go from here with no Tywin?
Yeah, it would be really interesting if that were to happen. I mean, yeah, like Jessica was kind of saying, just he's the glue to everything, and if he like she said, like if he who steps up next? It'd probably be Cersei, as she mentioned, and I don't know if I want her making some of the decisions she would probably make, you know. So I don't know.
Okay. I had to boot her from the conversation, and then I'm hoping that she can, because she tried to click on the link and it didn't bring her back.
Try again.
So, try again.
Pacers, you're killing me.
So our whole one viewer, thank you, loyal viewer, we love you for hanging with us through all our technical struggles, because we have it happen all the time. So how about that weather, guys? Weather, guys. No. So another Game of Thrones news, though. I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't either.
Because all the stuff I want to talk about, I actually want to talk about.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Misogyny. Oh, shoot.
What happened?
It's not like I said, I booted her, but I said that I didn't want to block her. So I might have to start this call over.
Really? Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, no, because now that I booted her, it won't let her back in.
Can you just send her? Could she just send her the direct link and maybe click on it and it force her in?
I'll try one more time.
Can you or just re-invite her?
That
should overwrite the boot.
Yeah, you would think that would be the case.
I'll try, because I didn't bring her to the conversation with an invite. I just sent her the direct link because we were having all those invite problems earlier.
Oh, by the way, the invite worked today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yay! If this doesn't work, we'll have to restart the conversation, which kind of sucks, but okay. Invite. It's okay. We didn't have the Q&A set up either. So let's see. All right. So guys, Destiny. We all need to buy it. All of us.
Purchased.
The PlayStation 4. You know.
Done. Consider it done.
Well,
already.
I can't purchase it because I don't have PlayStation 4.
Well, go.
You need to get rich somehow.
Or go shank an old lady or something. I don't know.
Caleb, are we getting paid for this podcast and you're just not telling me about it?
Oh. I wish I could say things about that.
Caleb, don't say anything.
I did not buy a new car with the money I'm making off this podcast.
I definitely
A new car.
retire already. Let's see. Did she get an invite or anything?
I'm not sure if she got it or not. She's texting me back. She didn't get the email. Gosh dang it.
Wait, does she have an iPhone or?
Yeah, I think she does.
She should. If she has the Hangouts app.
No, that's not the problem. The problem is I booted her to try to bring her back in, and what happened was I booted her, even though I clicked no, I do not want to remove this person from like actually boot them. So when she tries to click on the link,
Oh.
now Austin's on here twice.
Yeah.
Hey, I could get on here with my app probably, and so you can see my face.
You could if you wanted to. Would your headset work with your phone though?
No, I meant like just mute my phone if you really wanted me to do that.
But it wouldn't pop up when you talked.
I bet she's
Because
not.
that's how it
Gonna,
knows.
she's probably not going to be able to rejoin. So we'll have to start a new conversation, which means I'll have to go back and change all the links and stuff like that.
If she's okay, let me say this: if she's using her phone because she doesn't have a camera
It
anywhere
doesn't
else,
matter, Austin. It doesn't matter. Her Google account,
no.
her entire
No,
Google account is
I
blocked.
get that. I'm saying so this doesn't happen again.
Oh yeah.
If she's using a phone just because of the camera, I wouldn't worry about that. I'd just use a computer. But if the phone's all she has, then fine, we'll deal with it.
I think it's. I don't. She might have a laptop. I don't know.
I'm just saying if that's the reason she's using the phone, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, so what we're gonna do. I'll ask her if she's got a comp she can use. And okay, our one viewer, whoever you are, thank you so much for your patience. Very deeply apologies. We're still trying to get the technical glitches worked out, and we just discovered that apparently if you get a phone call, even if you ignore it on your thing, it'll take you out of the conversation. So we're gonna have to go off air for a couple minutes, and then we will. Oh.
Yeah, I don't believe her that she can't join because the
No, she
Oklahoma
sent
City
me.
game
No,
just
she
started.
actually.
So
No, she sent me a she sent me a screenshot that says I
know,
cannot join
I'm just
the
being
video.
stupid.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. So
stupid.
one viewer, if you follow us on Facebook, go to facebook.com/castbeyondthewall, and we'll have a new link there. Or you can follow us on Twitter, but we will have a new link. Deep apologies, and then we will get this discussion rolling right back where we left off. Thank you, and we'll see you in a minute.